Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today of this recording it is the 10th of December. It's probably going to be January, maybe even, God forbid, February by the time this goes up on my channel, and I only say that because everything's from my end kind of just got a bit fucked up basically. I try not to swear on this channel, but has kind of gone a bit skew-whiff and a bit, for lack of a better term, tits up really. I already mentioned this on the Doctor's Assistant 1 Facebook page that I have, which basically, if you're wondering why the floor here is a bit weird, it's because this whole part of my bedroom and or area of, my bedroom of sorts, so, like, leaked, and that, so yeah, that was awesome, not. So yeah, it very much damaged quite a few things in that general area. I don't think it damaged my laptop, but my mum thinks that it does. I mainly say that because the damp thing was mainly there, very much on the Dalek Exterminate rug. Although, me being me, I just assumed that it was cat pee because a bit earlier, a week or so earlier, or a couple of days beforehand, the cat peed on my chair downstairs, so, you know. But yeah, so the leak thing happened, so then my bed was moved away, and we didn't have heating for a bit, and then also, what else happened? As I say, my laptop's kind of gone a bit skew-iff and a bit tits up, and doesn't really work, and that. And I know a lot of this sounds like really negative, and I might not sound particularly negative about it, because today I've actually had a pretty decent day at Specialist Autism Service, and that, although it was a little bit intense, in so much as what we were doing was kind of pushing me out of my comfort zone a little bit, but as I say, like, it's a little bit, so, you know. But yeah, I mean, things there have been a mixed bag recently, personally for me, but yeah, I just wanted to do this, for lack of a better term, vlog. It's more of a new news, or my personal version of a vlog, which I call new news because it's a new video with new information and all news, if you will, about either my personal life, God forbid, which I don't ever think's very interesting, or better yet, stuff that I want to do with the channel, or just, as I say, just updates about the channel and how things are going, what I think's working, what I don't think's working, so on and so forth. I'm just thinking, I'm so glad that I didn't plan on doing my Doctor Who Big Finish collection update video in January. I don't know why, but quite a while back I did say on the Facebook page that I was going to do it in February, which I'm kind of glad about, because, you know, that gives me a little bit more time to get my shit together, you know, on my end, and that. And yeah, I have a lot of comic books as well, which is quite intimidating to sort of get through. That's my backlog, as it were. And I have quite a few things to read and get through, which is both good and bad, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I basically as well, fortunately, whilst this whole leak thing was happening, me and my mum did end up going up to Scotland to visit some family, so I did get some comic books from there, as well as some other just stuff, you know. I know my Uncle James was like, why don't you do a, you know, review of this film that you just watched and that, and you know, and what was funny was, like, I wasn't opposed to it, I was just more surprised he was suggesting that, and that, but yeah, it wasn't a bad idea, it's just that now, you know, with my laptop being, you know, where it is, and non-functional, it, isn't probably gonna happen anytime soon if I do a review on said film that I'm on about. Look, there's a packet of Skips. We are sponsored by Skips now. I also got this really cool plushie of a squid that I like to call Kevin for whatever weird reason. I know, I'm a very weird person. What can I say? But yeah, I've already got 4 films lined up for next year that I really want to go see already, which is pretty insane, really. Because as I said to my brother yesterday, I think it was, I was like to my older brother, I was just like, I don't think I. Oh, I was almost about to say, like, I'm really surprised that they're doing a lot of film trailers for upcoming movies in 2020. And I didn't say that, but I thought it, and then I prevented myself from saying it, because obviously, as I say, it's the 10th of December of this recording, 2019, so it's like the only biggest film between now and the end of the year that's coming out, which I cannot wait for, is Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalkers. And also, I've seen the first 4 episodes of The Mandalorian, which are really cool and awesome, I think, anyway. But yeah, what was I going to say? I unfortunately, we don't have Disney Plus over here in the UK, but yeah, that was another thing I got to see whilst I was up in Scotland, so that was awesome. What else? I've been playing Saints Row 3, or Saints Row the Third, on my Switch today. It's been pretty fun. I do like that game. My brother had completed it. I was like, I've never actually completed it. I don't think I definitely completed the 4th one, even though the 4th one is probably the weakest. Even though, saying that, I've not played the 1st and 2nd one, even though I know a lot of people really like the 1st and 2nd one a lot more than the 3rd and 4th. And there seems to be a clear divide between first 2 Saints Row games and the second half and all the 3rd and 4th ones. So yeah, I did also see a copy of Luigi's Mansion for 3DS in Scotland in CEX for like 30 something quid, and I was really tempted to buy it, but I was I've kind of burnt myself out on the Luigi's Mansion series. Like, don't get me wrong, 2 and 3 are really, really great games, and I love them. I want there to be quite a bit of space between myself and the game series before I jump back into it, you know. I need time for it to sort of digest and sink in as to what I like about the second one, what I don't like, what I do and don't like about the third game, and then maybe try and collect some more gems in the third game, because that was always fun. And then, you know, if and when I can be bothered, try and track down the first game on 3DS, because I don't have a GameCube. But I would love to own all 3 of them, of course. But yeah, I finally did complete Luigi's Mansion 3 on Wednesday. So that was awesome, because my little mission, as one of the staff said to me earlier today, that they were like, oh, well done, because one of the staff, Special Resources Service, was like, oh, well done, because I know you set your target was to try and complete the game before the end of the year, and I was like, yep. Oh, I was just like, in my head, I was like, yep, well remembered, thank you, and that, and yeah, they were like, yeah, that's pretty cool, pretty impressive, you know, because then they were even like, when did it come out? And I was like, it came out sort of on Halloween, you know, so it came out pretty much end of October, all of November, early December, so it's been like a month and a bit to complete it, and in game time it took me about 20 hours, and that, which I don't think is too bad, really. The reason why I think I mentioned the comic books, is because there's a Doctor Who comic book, which I was gonna read and review today, but genuinely, I cannot be bothered, I cannot be asked, basically, to read and review it. I will try and read and review it before Christmas, and there's a reason why, although again, because of the laptop situation, the review will not be uploaded until next year now, so a lot of what would have been sort of late November and December content on this channel will now be very much most of January and February's content, so yay! You know, so that's fantastic, not. But yeah, I don't know, it's weird, one of the staff consistently keeps asking me about, like, when I mention that I've completed a game, like, they're immediately like, oh, did you 100% it? And I'm like, I don't know if this is just me or what, but I have to really, really, really like a game to want to 100% it. Like, I can like a game and consider maybe 100%ing it, or try to and then kind of give up and get bored, or I could, pardon me, complete it and just be like, nope, I enjoyed it for what it was, but I don't want to complete the game, 100%. I've, off the top of my head, only 100%ed one game off the top of my head that I can 100%, off memory remember 100%ing, no pun intended there, I guess. But I did that with Splatoon, the original one for Wii U, and yeah, and that was a blast, and that was awesome. That reminds me, I did also see in Glasgow and or Scotland, in that massive Forbidden Planet I went to there, they had the copy. What are the chances of they had a copy of the Splatoon 2 art book, which was incredibly incredible thick book, but it was expensive. It was like 35 quid, but my brother worked out that's about a penny a page, because it's about, or just short of, I think the back of the book is like, this is just short of nearly 400 pages, and I'm like, at 38 quid, 38 quid, I'd won 1,000 pages, but yeah, it was pretty nuts. But yeah, I think in retrospect, I was thinking when I picked it up, if I did get that, I'd obviously just get that. Like, I wouldn't have got any single issue comics. And also, the reason why I think in this new news video I keep sneaking in stuff I've picked up from Scotland is because I was originally going to do a new news video about what I got in Scotland, but I didn't, unfortunately. So yeah, I comic book wise, single issue wise, I got Gwenpool issue 3, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy, and something to do with the Mad Hatter, a red dot on the way back in the car. It was a pretty fun comic. Doctor Who one, and I don't want to really spoil what that is really here. And then this like little fun little piratey thing, which was signed, but then me being the idiot that I am, I put my meaty hands. Ugh, that sounds gross. I put my hands on the cover, and then it smudged the signature, which is ever so slightly annoying. But yeah, what else? I'm just trying to think really. Yeah, it's been a good day today of this recording. I did not enjoy Friday. Friday was a bit of a shit show and a bit of a shambles, really. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah, things are so at the minute, I guess. I'm really looking forward to not Force Awakens. Rise of the Skywalkers. As I say, there's like 4 films already that I'm looking forward to in 2020, which is kind of bonkers. Doctor Who comes out right around the corner, beginning of 2020, which is really dumb that they were like, for the longest time, it's early 2020. If you knew it was going to be New Year's Day, why didn't you just say that sooner? Like, at least maybe mid sort of 2019. It's the longest that I could have waited for that. It's like, why? We were all theorising that it was, or suspected that it was going to be New Year's Day, but the BBC were just like, we'll just wait until, end of November, beginning of December to tell you when it is. Even though, as I say, that wait is then like that, really. And maybe that's why, so we have less of a wait, and ideally we have less time to digest all this, because there is a lot of stuff about Series 12 coming out of this recording, and it is kind of surreal, because in my head I'm like, fuck me, we've got to 12 series of the new series now. What? It's kind of bonkers, because yeah, of the classic series, that would have brought you up to Tom Baker, his first series. Yeah, obviously, in the classics, that's 4 Doctors. In the new series, there's 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, so 5. 6 if you include John Hurt, I guess. So, although then at that point you might as well class the Meta Crisis Doctor, and then I guess, quite convoluted, and you get up to like 6 Doctors, and then at that point. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it for now. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.